Hi everyone, I'm Beth with Bodies by Pilates, and today I'm going to show you a few stretches for your piriformis muscle. So that piriformis attaches to the hip and comes around. So a lot of times if you have hip pain or low buttocks pain, that could be that piriformis muscle. So we're going to do a few stretches to make sure that we avoid that. All right, so you're going to come all the way down to your mat. And the first thing that we're going to do is just lie all the way down. So go ahead and lower yourself all the way down. Just finding that neutral spine, so whatever your natural arch is. And then you're just going to grab one knee. So bring one knee in towards the chest. Give it a big squeeze here. You'll get that extra bonus of a hip flexor stretch in your opposite side. All right, you're going to grab that knee with your opposite arm. I like to take my same arm down, and it just serves as my kickstand so that I don't roll over. And then just bring that knee across over the body. That hip is going to pick up, but keep that shoulder down. And then just try to take that knee over to your mat. Hold this stretch and take a few deep breaths. With each exhale, you might feel yourself kind of sink into this stretch even further. And then come back to center. Let's do that on the opposite side. So bring that knee in towards the chest. Give it a nice squeeze first. Pull those shoulders back. So try not to round through those shoulders. You might feel that hip flexor stretch now on that other side. Grab it with your opposite arm and then go ahead and pull it across. See how this hip pops up? That's absolutely fine. I'm trying to take that knee down towards my mat. So I get this nice spinal rotation and I get a stretch through that piriformis muscle. Hold the stretch. Remember, with each exhale, maybe you feel that knee come a little closer to your mat. And then let's come back to center. All right, another stretch is our figure four stretch. So we're going to go ahead and cross one leg over the other. I want you to open up that knee first so you get the hips to rotate open. You're just slightly below that kneecap so that foot is not resting directly on the kneecap. And then go ahead, lift those legs and bring the legs in towards the chest. Now keep the shoulders pulling back. Big stretch in that piriformis. So hold this stretch. Few inhales and exhales here. Anywhere between 15 and 30 seconds on your stretch is great. And if you want to work up to maybe doing them 3 times a day, especially if you're really suffering from pain or piriformis syndrome, this will really help. All right, let's go ahead and take that foot down. We're going to uncross and cross the other one over. All right, so open up the knee first so the hips rotate open, and then grab behind the thigh. Bring the legs in towards the chest and then relax the shoulders. So try not to hunch up or round up, but bring the shoulders back. Breathe into it. See if you can get a little deeper every time you exhale. Good. All right, another stretch here. We're going to go ahead and take that leg long. This time, just set that foot over top of the other leg. So you've got it crossed over. You're going to try and take that knee down towards your mat. So a little bit different spin on that first exercise that we did. Getting that stretch across the piriformis. All right, let's uncross. Cross the other one, set that foot down, bring it across. Trying to get that knee toward that mat. Okay, one more stretch. We're going to roll over and we're going to come up into all fours. So for this next one, we're going to take our leg and just bring it up and set that knee down. Now, let me demonstrate on this side first. I like to tuck this heel underneath of this hip. So I don't like it to be parallel to the top of my mat. That is just a very harsh angle on that knee. So go ahead and just tuck it underneath that hip. And then I like to rock a little side to side. I feel like it loosens it up just a little bit. And then if it feels good, you can go ahead and walk those hands forward, relaxing those shoulders, and just fold over. Drive those shoulder blades down your back, then up near your ears. Hold this stretch again. Same thing applies as you exhale. You should feel a little bit deeper stretch. All right, walk those hands back up. I like to curl the toe under and then just lift that back leg. Take that leg under and then bring the other one forward. Tuck it underneath that hip. And then just settle into the stretch. So depending on how tight or how tender this area is, it might feel a little painful. So just take your time to get into it. And then if it feels good, you can walk forward again. I like to give it a little rock and roll side to side. It just loosens it up just a little bit. Gets a little movement in there. Take your time, breathe through it. Good, and then walk those hands back. Curl those toes under, and then just take that leg back. Maybe sit those knees down. Let's sit back into child's pose. Good, just giving the back a little bit of a stretch, a counter stretch here. And then go ahead and roll it all the way up. So those are a few great exercises. If you're feeling pain in that piriformis, I would do those 3 times a day, and before you know it, hopefully you'll feel that pain starts to subside. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you back here real soon.